A pastor's son is indicted for several charges of sexual assault against minors. And as a result, people in the church decide to hand out a bracelet in support of the perpetrator. And with this type of thing going on, I have to only assume that this is some type of Jeffrey Epstein cult. I'm going to talk about it. Hang tight. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on The Unction. The enemy might hinder, but he can't stop. Not that it was the enemy. Maybe sometimes it's just technology. I want to take the time to talk about this issue very briefly. We're dealing with this individual by the name of Tom Cassie. He is the son of Gary and Drenda Cassie of Faith Life Church. Now, here's the thing about Tom Cassie, Faith Life Church. He's been indicted, as you can see here. He's been indicted. He's been arrested and brought in for allegations of sexual assault against minors. And here is the thing, these charges have been set against him, and yet you can see dad and mom defending him. Pastor Gary and Drenda Cassie defending their son and standing beside him. But there is a very big problem when it comes to their defense. See, there was this petition put out against their son, and when the petition was put out, someone joined that petition. I'm going to show you who that was. That was none other than Tom's own sister. Tom's younger sister, Kristen McKinney, wrote a message for the petition calling herself a victim and saying she had taken steps to report the matter to police. Many are aware of allegations involving, she said, a family member. We know this is talking about Tom, wrote McKinney. I was a victim, and when I learned of ongoing concerns for others' safety in combination with others' stories I already knew, I felt a responsibility to step forward. In other words, Gary and Drenda Cassie are defending their monster of a son at the expense of their own daughter. And somehow, some way, there is a church comfortable with this type of behavior. I like to say this. These people have been indoctrinated so badly, and they have become so uh, brainwashed towards the idolatry of their pastor and their pastor's family that after Tom Cassie was arrested for his the allegations of his crimes, someone in the church decided to pass out Team Tom bracelets in their church. Somehow they have been indoctrinated so badly that someone decided to hand out these bracelets. Now, in order to make it better, because somehow this makes it better, someone in the church let everyone know in the public on social media no pastor had anything to do with these bracelets. They were the work of an independent individual who has already been asked not to bring them around the grounds again. In other words, somehow in the minds of churchianity, it makes it better that, oh, a pastor wasn't involved, but they're not looking at the fact that your minds is warped enough to create this in the first place. Brothers and sisters, what I want to say is we have a nation right now pretending to be upset about this Jeffrey Epstein stuff. But yet We have pastors who are protecting their own Jeffrey Epsteins. We have a nation pretending to be upset about a cover up, but here we are in churches creating our own cover ups. And I want to thank, I believe his name is Brother James White. He is doing a podcast. He sent bracelets out, and that's what brought my attention to this. He sent a bracelet out. It's a bracelet for Faith Life Church victims. This is the bracelet that he sent out, and I wanted to wear this bracelet. Thank you, Brother James White. I wanted to wear this bracelet. I wanted to come online and say, I'm not Team Tom. I am here to stand strong for victims at Faith Life Church and victims all across this nation who have to deal with their own Epsteins and their own cover-ups. It is my prayer that God's people would get their righteous minds back. I pray that we will stop idolizing and worshiping leadership and put Jesus Christ back on the throne of our lives. All of the abuse, manipulation, and control in ministry must come to an end. And I pray that justice is served so that victims everywhere can rejoice. If we cannot hold people accountable in the church, how can we expect that in the government? That's all I got.